Thanks, Rick. Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate your time as always. Another good win for the Bears. I thought when you go back and watch the film, really efficient on offense. I think there's beauty and simplicity on both sides of the ball. I think we've kind of found our recipe on offense and defense that works for us, being more balanced on offense and then defensively being a little simple on first, second down, getting our cleats in the ground and ready to play, and then on third down, getting some change-ups to get off the field. Obviously we had a few issues on special teams we need to get corrected. We'll work on that this week, make sure everything looks good moving on to Liberty. But again, anytime you can go 3-0 on national TV in the middle of your schedule after all the guys have been through early in the season, really proud of the football team and looking forward to going up and playing a really, really good Liberty team. Well coached, explosive in all areas, and we're excited about it.
You get Liberty right when they're kind of catching their stride a little bit.
Yeah, fortunate for us, isn't it? No, I do. I think they've gotten better and better each week. I think obviously they put together their best 4 quarters against Delaware, and they were extremely explosive on offense. They got after them on defense, kind of did anything they wanted. We're catching them at a pretty tough time. But again, I think we match up well at places, and obviously our players know that how tough it is to go and play at Liberty, but we're up for the task.
You were talking earlier about stepping on the throat and getting it done. You feel like that you took a step in that direction with this last Wednesday?
Man, I honestly think that we had our opportunity to do it again, and I don't think we did. Because you sit there and before the fumble on the long reverse, you're going, man, these guys are about to go up 3 scores and just blow it out of the water. And we fumble the football. Obviously, defense comes back out, gets 3 and out. But no. I do not think we played our best 4 quarters, which again is a good thing for us as a football program going into the month of November playing relative football. So I'm hoping that one can come sooner rather than later.
Ryan, what does it say about your defense when you have a performance this week from Jalen Brooks? He comes out and gets 13 tackles. It was 14 from Thomas Anderson the week before that. Kanye Young's had 12, 13 tackles in a game. What does it mean that the defense has kind of a different hero, it seems like, every week?
Yeah, they're a fun group to be around. And the best thing, Corey, about that question and kind of statement, in my opinion, is they feed off each other. We talked about it last week. Go be the one that makes the game-changing play. Don't let one of our other great players do it. You be the one to go do it. Put a personal emphasis on running to the football, creating, big moments in the football game that change it for the Bears. I really like where our defense is at. The defensive staff has done a great job inspiring them. And, there's different things that came up in that game that you sit there and you go, really nice job settling back in, or they tried to tempo us at times. Our players got a quick call, got their feet in the ground, and were able to execute at a high level. And just staying with defense one more time, I don't know if we've had a better game this year, putting some things in the second half that really killed them on third down. I think we had a really nice plan to some of their change-ups, and we were able to execute at a high level.
Coach, you've gone from playing Wednesday night games, 7 o'clock, now you're going back to the East Coast, 11 o'clock Central Time start. Just talk about the changes and all that and how you anticipate preparing for it.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to start fast. I was speaking to Corey earlier on our radio show, and that's kind of been our MO so far this year. Now, we have to take it to another degree because it's early in the day. You have to get up, you have to get a decent breakfast, you got to get moving, you got to get yourself ready to excel quicker. I like day games. I think our players will like day games. We'll react well to it, in my opinion. We just got to continue to trust our processes, continue to travel like professionals, get our rest we need in the hotels, get the film work, get the walkthrough, and be ready to go.
It seems like you guys have been really great about taking away whatever the key for the other team is. Like at IU, great rushing attack, really shut that down. We talked a lot about how you prepare throughout the week, how you really emphasize that. How does that go from the preparation into the action for the game and executing it?
Yeah, definitely. I think our practice structure is important. I think the way we build our practice on, Toughness Tuesday, you've got your base first, second down, and mixed in with your red zone, and just more base defense and offense. And then Wednesday is situational. Your third and short, your third and medium, your third and longs. Those things are of vital focus, as well as, again, red zone again. And I'm a big guy. You get what you emphasize. And he pointed out the way we were better on penalties, and he was right. And we emphasized it in practice. And I truly believe how we practice gives us an edge in the game, and then our players go out and execute it and do a great job.
How are the guys doing health-wise? I know you had a few guys get banged up kind of every game, but last week especially.
Yeah, I think we're handling it surprisingly well. Jacob continues to progress the right way. You know, you saw Cash go down for a play. I think he's going to be okay. Just kind of got a little bit of an impact injury on his knee. Dash will be back. You know, I know we talked last week about I was really hopeful to have Dash. He had a little setback pregame, and I think he only played one play, and that was to down the football on the kick return, because at that point in the game, there was no way he was not going to be on the field. So I think we're holding up really well. I think our training staff is doing a tremendous job. Our rehab team is getting guys where they need to be, and it's important to our players so they're treating their bodies the right way.
Before we close the book on the FIU game, obviously such a big game, or at least folks like us made it a big game for Shamari. He comes out, has a career high 2 touchdowns, goes over the century mark for the first time. After the game, did he say anything to you about how special it was, or any comment to you after the game?
Yeah, I got to give him a big hug and say how thankful that we were as a program that he picked us to make home. He had a lot of choices. He had a lot of options. Me and Shamari clicked from day one. He needed a place that believed in him and wanted to inspire him to be his best self, and that's what we're all about at Missouri State, at making the ordinary extraordinary. And I think that Shamari has embodied who we are as a university, and it was a big night for him. I'm really proud of him.
One more. Again, we didn't talk about this yet. We got to talk about the toilets. I mean, it goes with it. It's 8 million views online. I feel like any PR is good PR. And I think that's kind of what you embrace, right? Like,
Yeah.
You have this college media account, puts it up there. Everyone sees that, the nation that loves college football. You reply, say, come on over, see it all. Just talk about the impact. Like you talked about many times before. Doesn't matter if it's on the field, out the field, it's all good, right?
Yeah, you got to lean into it and have some fun. Again, we're not some group of people that are, you have to act and be cookie cutter or something you're not. I enjoy life. I like jokes. I like, hanging out. If we can get busting with the boys down here to come to campus and see what we're all about as a football program, I think they'd really enjoy it. And again, I actually wasn't kidding when I saw the picture of how the facility actually looks. It's my first time seeing that, and I think it's quite the view. I mean, it's relaxing. You got a breeze. I mean,
Yeah, that's going to follow. Have you visited since? Have you checked it out?
I'm going to have to make my way up there. I haven't, but I'm certainly going to, because, again, it seems like an elite spot to catch a game and do what you need to do and then get back after it and cheer on the Bears. You can actually cheer through the window right there. So I don't know what more you could ask for.
I wouldn't let the players off the hook if they got a weekly award. What do you think about being the CUSA Coach of the Week again for CBS?
Team award. The staff is awesome. The players are great. I'm proud of what we're building here. And I use a quote all the time, the team, the team, the team. There is no one bigger than the brand. There is no one person in this organization that's doing it all. It takes everyone moving in the same direction. And I think that's why you're seeing the success that we're having. The program, the people in the program genuinely care about each other. They want to see everyone excel, and it shows up when we need it most in the games.